Good morning, Michelle Saxman here, and ready to share with you some time in Proverbs chapter 14. And this is a reflection being led by Hope Church in Richmond, Virginia. So the highlighted verse for today, Proverbs chapter 14, verse 31. He who oppresses the poor shows contempt for their maker, but whoever is kind to the needy honors God. Reflection, we are all children of God, created in his image and with purpose, no matter what our circumstances or financial standings. God calls us to treat others, particularly the needy, with kindness and charity. It's in doing this work, though oftentimes challenging, that we actively participate in sharing God's love and his glory with others. So on to Proverbs chapter 14 and the reading for today. And again, just being mindful of the contrast, because I love contrast. I love inverse living, things of the culture, things of the kingdom. And so I even started a list as I was doing a reading. So pay attention to the behaviors, the external behaviors of the wise and the external behaviors of the fool. And what we're going to pay attention to is our external behaviors are a reflection of our internal dialogue and a reflection of our core beliefs. We're on a journey of self-awareness, and we're invited in this time with Proverbs to kind of pull those weeds to allow his light to shine even more. So Proverbs chapter 14, verse 1. The wise woman builds her house, but with her own hands the foolish one tears hers down. He whose walk is upright fears the Lord, but he whose ways are devious despises him. A fool's talk brings a rod to his back, but the lips of the wise protect them. Where there are no oxen, the manger is empty, but from the strength of an ox comes an abundant harvest. A truthful witness does not deceive, but a false witness pours out lies. The mocker seeks wisdom and finds none, but knowledge comes easily to the discerning. Stay away from a foolish man, for you will not find knowledge on his lips. The wisdom of the prudent is to give thought to their ways, but the folly of fools is deception. Fools mock at making amends for sin, but goodwill is found among the upright. Verse 10, each heart knows its own bitterness, and no one else can share its joy. The house of the wicked will be destroyed, but the tent of the upright will flourish. There is a way that seems right to man, but in the end it leads to death. Verse 13, even in laughter the heart may ache, and joy may end in grief. The faithfulness will be fully repaid for their ways, and the good man rewarded for his. 15, a simple man believes anything, but a prudent man gives thought to his steps. A wise man fears the Lord and shuns evil, but a fool is hot-headed and reckless. 17, a quick-tempered man does foolish things, and a crafty man is hated. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. 19, evil men will bow down in the presence of the good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteous. The poor are shunned even by their neighbors, but the rich have many friends. He who despises his neighbor sins, but blessed is he who is kind to the needy. 22, do not those who plot evil go astray, but those who plan for what is good find love and faithfulness. 23, all hard work brings a profit, but merely talk leads only to poverty. The wealth of the wise is their crown, but the folly of fools yields folly. 25, a truthful witness saves lives, but a false witness is deceitful. He who fears the Lord has a secure fortress, and his children it will be a refuge. The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life, turning a man from the snares of death. 28, a large population is the king's glory, but without subjects a prince is ruined. A patient man has great understanding, but a quick-tempered man displays folly. 30, a heart at peace gives life to the body, but envy rots the bones. He who oppresses the poor shows contempt for the maker, but whoever is kind to the needy honors God. When calamity comes, the wicked are brought down, but even in death, the righteous have a refuge. 33, wisdom reposes in the heart of the discerning, and even among fools, she leads herself to the known. Righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a disgrace to any people. A king delights in a wise servant, but a shameful servant incurs his wrath. So I'm going to go back real quick and just the times that throughout the reading on my card, what are the external characteristics? What are we seeing in the behaviors, the reflection of the belief for those who are wise? They build a house with a strong foundation. It is a secure fortress, a refuge. The wise give thought. They are patient and understanding. They fear and revere the Lord. They are crowned with knowledge. They plan good. And those external behaviors of the foolish, those are a reflection of the internal beliefs within that soul. It is to tear down, to mock, to deceive, to be hot-headed, quick-tempered, reckless, and crafty. So on this journey of self-awareness, I kind of invite you, and we're not responsible for other people's behaviors. You know, we can't pull others through the eye of the needle, okay? So we are not responsible for converting other people's hearts, but we can live by a way of light that other people can be like, hey, you know what? I want what she's got, those sorts of things. So we don't have to preach and wag our finger and stop other people. What we have to do is make sure we are not being pulled down into this pit and to begin to allow our true core beliefs to be wavering. I wanted to read two other things. I said, let's see, all talk, no action. ATNA, we kind of had that phrase, all talk, no action. To me, that is chapter 14, verse 23. All hard work brings a profit, but mere talk only leads to poverty. People that stand around and talk and their actions are not an expression. They just stand around and talk, all talk, no actions. But those who are working hard are going to see that profit. And then another one to reflect on is chapter 30. It says, a heart at peace gives life to the body, but envy rots the bones. So as a master certified wellness coach, especially someone who specializes in brain health and the power of neurochemistry and what those thoughts are, our body is sending us signals all day long, whether it's like clenching our lips, clenching or our jaw, clenching our fist, a belly that is in knots, kind of our shoulders up in our ears. That is not a body at peace. And so we need to take those deep diaphragmatic breaths, bring peace into that body, give life to that body. Envy, worry rots the bones. Those are truths. Our body is always communicating to us. So making sure that we're taking time out to listen to our body, to breathe in his peace, and to cultivate life. So those are my takeaways for today. Give thought, patient, prudent, knowledge. Pay attention to when people are quick-tempered. And just make sure that we're not being pulled down and getting ensnared in those traps. So y'all have a super blessed day. Stay connected to the vine, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.